Good day, people. Listen to Joe Diffie before got started today. Third rock from, remember Joe Diffie? That was something. Zero Limits Club. Hey, great job forming a club. I'm feeling the power more and more of two or more people gathered, actually using it to my advantage. Having two or more people with like mind pulling this information. Zero limits. God, I got some good news today. Some hilarious things are happening. Anything funny happening in your life? Are you seeing the comedy? Here you go, FB. Are you seeing the comedy in it all? That if we're seeing the comedy, then I believe I'm on the right track when I'm seeing how funny it can be. Here's something funny today. You know how we've been talking about in the Zero Limits book that we're the projectors? Everything's on the files and it's inside us. And it projects out onto the 360 degree point of view screen. It goes all the way around. That everywhere you look is the screen, everywhere you look's the screen. I found myself up in the screen's grill today like this. It's always with another person, it seems like. And I was out there I was in there trying to fix the screen. It'd be like sitting at the movies with your popcorn. You're sitting there at the movies with the popcorn, having a good time watching the movie, and then the villain comes on, and you put your popcorn down and you race towards the screen. How dare you? But you know what happened? I found myself at a much quicker level recognizing what I was doing. I'm up here yelling at the screen. And at that time, I began the process. Taking responsibility for it, recognizing that it's on a screen, that I'm the projector, and then petitioning. I like that word, petitioning. Be talking about that more. Petitioning divinity and doing the phrases. I love you, thank you, please forgive me. I love you, thank you, please forgive me. To divinity, responsibility, and the situation started to go down. The air started to be let out of it. And I sat back down in my seat and got my popcorn and went on with it. So I believe it's because of this club that in that moment I remembered. That's why we started the club. We started the club so that we could remember in the moment. Isn't that what all this is? Coming to know that there's nothing else to do. That's what free will is, to clean it up or not to clean it up. And all I have to do now is remember. So I setting up a club, having multiple people draw on it, that there's nothing else to do, that we found it. We found what free will is. Zero limits. So I wrote it down. Dr. E. Hulan says today, peace begins within me. Searching for peace, it's in me. All problems are memories replaying. Now they're in the subconscious. Great to know. For years I've been searching it out. For years things have been going on in my life. And I was certain that I was not thinking that. How does this law of attraction thing work? I was not thinking that. How could this possibly be? Well, you're thinking in the subconscious, and the conscious mind doesn't have access to hear and see what's being played in the subconscious. So all problems are memories that are replaying in the subconscious. All problems have nothing to do with anyone else or any place or any situation. Good to know. I wrote it down, Dr. E. Hey, coach, have you ever noticed that when a problem arises in your life, every single time, you're there. You're the common denominator. You're always there. Why are you always there? Because you are in the projector of it. If you're seeing it, 360, remember how it goes. Everything happened in the beginning, was put on the files. We're built as projectors. Everything's a screen. And everything that is on the screen is mine. My control, it's under my control. And my only choice, which is choice, you get one choice. We knew that, didn't we? We knew there was only one choice. What is that choice? Well, by this study, it's to clean it, to petition divinity, to ask it for forgiveness, say the phrases of thank you, I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. That's how he did it. I'm just following the system of somebody that cured a mental criminal ward of people by looking at their file. I'm going on his recipe. I'm making this soup on the Hulan recipe, trying to follow it as closely as I can. So studying the books, having the club, I can see myself remembering to use it. That's what we're up to, trying to remember in the moment to use this. That's what this club's all about, because that's the videos you're getting. That's the assignments that you're doing. Wow, we're doing good with it. Putting up your videos, reminding the others. I reached my goal there on the new channel, the Coach A1000009 channel. You knew it was coming. It's a secret club. That's where it's to say 3 subscribers. That was the whole goal. We're at it. We're at the goal for the entire channel. So, you know what I found out? I really like books. And this Zero Limits books, I really like it. But I like someone to read the books to me. That sounds like me, doesn't it? Great book. Yeah, could you read it to me? So I listen to audiobooks mostly. Found out today that free will here on this earth is to clean or not to clean. Dr. Hulan, when I experience memories replaying a problem, you have a choice. What we said. Choice comes in right here when I'm experiencing a memory replaying, where on the screen. Where else would they be? They can't be anywhere else. They got to be on the screen. When I experience memories replaying a problem, I have a choice. I can stay engaged to them. I like that. I could stay engaged to the problem. Or I could petition divinity to free them up through transmutation, thus restoring my mind to its original state of zero, memory free. And I think memory free is mastery. When I'm memory free, I'm my divine self, created in the divine exact likeness of divinity. When my subconscious is at zero state, it's timeless, it's boundless, it's infinite, it's deathless. When memories dictate, you get stuck in time. Sounds like a movie, stuck in time. When memories dictate, you're stuck in time and place, you're stuck with problems, you're uncertain, you're in chaos, you're trying to cope, you're trying to think, you're trying to manage. In allowing memories to rule, you give up clarity. You give up alignment. So to align with this divinity, use the process by you jack into the divine, turn to it, do the system, get jacked into the divine, and then ask it. I love you, thank you, please forgive me, I'm sorry. You're really commanding it. I love you, thank you, please forgive me, I'm sorry. You know what I'm finding out? I don't think there's anything else to do. I think every other thought, well, that's just something, another dirty dish in the sink. I think what this is saying is that it's a continual process of looking at the screen, what is, and petitioning divinity. I looked it up. I had to look up petitioning because it's been used so many times. The definition of a petition is to appeal to authority with respect. Well, okay, that makes sense. In working with people, it says, Coach, in working with people, continually petition the divine. Appeal to the authority with respect. To transmute memories within my subconscious that I can't see, that replay as my perception. Where do they replay? Where do they replay? That's where, on the 360-degree point of view screen. Where do the images on the screen come from? They come from the projector. The projector projects them onto the screen. From zero state, ATI, or divinity, from the zero state, you get to the zero state, ATI, divinity, diffuses the subconscious and conscious mind and leaves you with inspiration, allowing me to experience people as divinity. At zero state, all cleaned up. You cleaned it all up. You went through looked at the screen, everything that came, you cleaned up. That's why I think there's nothing else to do, because it diffuses the whole thing. When working with divinity, the memories that get transmuted are erased, they're let go of. Not just in myself, but in all minds. Wow, there you go. Zero Limits Club. Till we meet again.